Welcome back to the breakdown. I am DELACREMEDELA, your privileged host, and this is the breakdown show. I don't do breaking news, but since there is some and I can just bring it to you without having to do a whole bunch, I'm gonna do that. Listen, I don't even know how I got here. My daughter was in a class, and I'm just sitting here, middling around through YouTube. I actually have some content uploading to YouTube right now just for Patreon members. So I think I was just checking on that upload status, and I came to this story. Clicked on it. It's from WGN News, which is a credible news source. Okay, we all know WGN. I have not watched it yet. My jaw has already been on my lap for about the last 3 minutes while I waited for my daughter to finish her class so that I could press the record button and watch this with you. Let's go.
Breaking news this hour, a top aide to a South suburban politician has been indicted for bankruptcy fraud. Keith Freeman serves as the village administrator in Dalton and advisor in Thornton Township. He works directly for Tiffany Henyard, who is both the mayor of Dalton and Thornton's supervisor. Henyard's spending has come under scrutiny after a series of WGN Investigates reports highlighting first-class travel, meals, and public money funneled to her namesake charity. Federal prosecutors accuse Freeman of lying about his income from both of his government positions in his personal bankruptcy filing.
This stops.
Oh, I love that. That makes me smile. I was thinking last night, while I was watching The Real Late Night Crew, I had created this content for y'all that you're about to get on Patreon now. I created it last night. And then while I was, right afterwards, to kind of decompress, I went over to The Late Night Crew. And I heard Shay talking about Keith Freeman singing like a bird, basically. Like when it all comes down to it, he gonna run his mouth. And I was thinking about the bankruptcy. And I was like, I wonder if they're gonna get him for some type of fraud, because I know they saw that he completely didn't claim all of his income, all of his sources of income, rather, on the bankruptcy filing. And here we are. This is beautiful. Now, from what I see, this story came out.
We've got some
56 minutes ago, so just within the last hour. I love being that close to the information. I really do. I actually was getting ready to create some more content for you guys, looking back at another meeting from 2021, just to kind of break down some things that we see happening now. And I will get to that. But I do want to, one more time, just take a look at the story with you. But before we take a look at the story, I want to kind of look at the comments. So one person said, this is what happens when you let inmates run the prison. The house is falling apart brick by brick. Yup. A comprehensive inquiry of all the trustees must be conducted simultaneously. Based on what? Keith, and I'm sure it has, Keith Freeman is about to have a very ironic last name. What? Oh, Freeman. What is that? Keith Prisonman? That had to be an Anglo-Indian, because that was corny. She won't be coming to your rescue, son. You better snitch while you can. Save yourself. The thing is, this has nothing to do with Tiffany Henyard, and that's the beauty of it. Okay? That's why I'm smiling, because this has nothing to do with Tiffany Henyard. This is strictly Keith Freeman. So now, bankruptcy fraud. You don't think they're going to bring up the stuff that he's involved with at the village and make him sing about that, which is going to bring up Tiffany Henyard? They don't have to go after Tiffany Henyard. That's the thing. This is just days after Lori Lightfoot got on the motherfucker. Okay? Okay. Close that front door for me, baby. This is just days. What, a week? 2 weeks? A week. Today is Tuesday. And Lori Lightfoot says she gonna save all her comments to the end, baby, but that don't mean she ain't working, honey. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about the devil. I tried to tell you about the devil. Y'all didn't believe me about the devil. That devil gonna get some shit done. A devil is a promise keeper, baby. Okay, and she only charging $400 an hour. See, that's what you don't understand. I pay my attorneys $400 an hour. Do little shit for me around town. She's doing a major investigation and involving her entire firm for only, I'm telling y'all, the trustees did the right thing. I said it. I gave my criticisms about it, about the mind games that were played with the people, but I do believe it was the right decision. You see things moving, you see things shaking. All of a sudden, not from the Attorney General, not from the FBI, so to speak. But Tony, I'm just going to call her. Lori Lightfoot, I want to call her Tony. Tony Perkwinkle must be talking about me. You better shut your fucking trap, old ho. I got power over old hoes. Listen, I got some old hoes on my team. Lori Lightfoot is one of them. Go on and do your thing. Listen, the best thing to do is snuff out the candle. You don't have to put your hand in it. Just put that little piece of something over there to remove that oxygen. Anybody who does spell work knows you never blow out a candle, do you? No. You just remove the oxygen, and that's exactly what's happening. I've seen this so many times before, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And shout out to every single person in every single spectrum, whether it be the media, the law, whether you be a prayer warrior, anybody who's been working toward justice in this situation. Your energy is in the right direction. Keep it moving. Let's go. We're going to watch this one more time.
News this hour, top aide to a South suburban politician has been indicted for bankruptcy fraud. Keith Freeman serves as the village administrator in Dalton and advisor in Thornton Township. He works directly for Tiffany Henyard, who is both the mayor of Dalton and Thornton's supervisor. Henyard's spending has come under scrutiny after a series of WGN Investigates reports highlighting first-class travel, meals, and public money funneled to her namesake charity. Federal prosecutors accuse Freeman of lying about his income from both of his government positions in his personal bankruptcy filing.
Yep.
It stops.
See, because the thing is, let me tell you about how integrity works. Remember how I said before, many of us appreciate transparency because it does some of the work for us. If you know that all eyes are going to be on you with anything you do, then you make sure that it's tip-top right, dots and T's. Most of us. And most of us are grateful to have transparency as a checks and balances that does some of the work for us. Because if I know it's going to be seen down the road at some point, then I make sure I do it the right way the first time. But if you operate in a sneaky way, like, for instance, the lawyer that recommended Keith Freeman, she gave to Tiffany Henyard's campaign and then all of a sudden became her attorney. She recommended Keith Freeman. We got a chain of custody of ignorance and corruption. Because birds of a feather flock to fucking together. I am just waiting for this doggone video to upload for you so we could talk about that thing a little bit more. But here you got a man who don't do right at home and don't do right in the outside world. He put his whole family in jeopardy right now. Indictment? He has a wife and 2 children. I rather believe that Keith would better have a better time in life in federal prison. I do. I'm going to just tell you because the way this man thinks, he is a, what's the word? Give it to me. Thank you. I appreciate you. You guys are so awesome. He is antisocial. Okay? He's most likely, even as a married man, an incel. He's got a lot of incel personality. I don't believe Keith Freeman likes women. I'm not talking about sexually. Y'all know what I mean. There are some men who just can't stand women for real, for real. And I believe he's one of them. I don't have no evidence to back that up. I just think so. Okay? I believe he is a narcissist to his core. I don't believe that he has a tender, emotional, fatherly, gentle, any of that. He's not a real person. He'd prefer to be a non-player character. And I believe that he was milking this, knowing that at some point it would blow up. When we looked at that picture of Tiffany Henyard sitting next to Keith Freeman in that leading with love, leading with heart, whatever it was, I called it leading with lies and bad spelling, leading with the bullshit. He looked at her like he knew this was over. He knew it. He was disappointed. But listen, he has put his entire family in jeopardy. For what? A few $100,000, a few $1 million that he don't have nothing to show for real. He might have bought some NFTs, you know what I'm saying, that didn't pop. He might have invested some more money into his music career that didn't pop. He still live in Illinois. It's not like he got a beautiful house in Las Vegas or nothing like that we know of. He got a little company car that go a little faster than he's used to driving. But you can't fix impotence. You really can't. That's a heart issue. Physiologically and psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually. You can't fix impotence. You can't get your respect back from your wife, who should have been off with somebody else a long time ago anyway. Okay? I am so excited to see this happen. This is exactly the way things need to be. Let me go back to some of these comments.
We've got some breaking news.
Oh, I love it. Let me just wrap up some of these comments real quick. He said, when are you people going to realize that these people are never going to do the right thing? Criminals, one and all. He should get life in prison. Well, I don't know if he's going to get life for lying to the courts about his income. That's not likely. That would technically be cruel and unusual punishment. Dial it back. Goddamn. We smarter than that, ain't we? But I do understand what they mean. I don't think that Keith Freeman should be on the streets. I think Keith Freeman should receive one of those bans from the internet you see catfish get, because Keith Freeman is a catfish. He's a financial, professional catfish. Have you guys seen his background check yet? They get the live fish, or the little fish. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably need to put some glasses on instead of squinting. Hold on. Let me get my glasses. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh, how y'all feeling today? How are y'all feeling about this? Tell me in the comments. Are y'all celebrating? Give me one emoji in the comments to describe how you feel about this. Keith Freeman being indicted for bankruptcy fraud. And tell me if you think Lori Lightfoot's got anything to do with it. What you think? You think this some Lori Lightfoot stuff? Do ya? Let's see. Ooh, I can see. They get the little fish to make him cave and add to the case on the big trout. She probably smell like trout. He's turning on her for lighter sentence. Watch. Of course. I thought the beginning of the video she was going to say, we got some great news instead of breaking news. Okay. Lightfoot's team is getting results, baby. Thief no longer a Freeman. Yes. Thief Freeman, he didn't turn over the proper documents like he was instructed to. So that allowed Lightfoot to proceed. She gave him 7 days. Remember the trustees gave him 7 days? Remember? And Lightfoot gave him 7 days. Remember? Okay. I told you the shit was going to come out. Ooh. Yep. Who on earth would file for bankruptcy 7 times? And on top of that, file for Chapter 11. All because you don't know how to manage your money. For someone who files for bankruptcy those many times, you would mess up anybody's credit score. How is he an administrator of a village and he manages? Haven't you guys gotten a job with a company that checked your credit first? Hey, that's what they said after I ate Taco Bell. Breaking news, baby. Nasty mayor. Law-abiding citizens not. Well, they got him. Now let's make a deal. Who can tell about what can you tell about the mayor? Yes, go for everything propping her up. Exactly. Knock them legs to the ground. Knock them legs to the ground and let her seat sit flat on the floor. It's okay, Tiff. I'm sure he won't flip for a plea. This will not have any effect on Henyard. Stop and think, people, and look at my American flag so you can believe what I'm saying. That's good news. I knew he was a crook right time I seen him. I love it. The right time I seen him. He said, that's good news. I knew he was a crook the right time I seen him. Her whole house of cards is about to come crumbling down. Yes. Do you know I wanted to say that in a title and YouTube wouldn't let me post the video? House of Cards or House of Cards is crumbling down. YouTube would not let me post a video with that title. I don't understand why. I wonder, will Mayor Tiffany Henyard save his village, this village administrator Keith Freeman? Hell no. She didn't make a move to save damn Andrew Holmes. I think Stan Brown is next. Good. Tangenique. And you know who else been AWOL is Janice Johnson. Good thing Lori Lightfoot is on it. Now it begins. Keith will talk, and it's the end of the super mayor. Well. Shocking not. What a shame. She was the perfect female black politician. She could have gone far in the Democratic Party. Yeah, because she was a gutter snipe, as Ayanla put it. It's racism. Just learning how to read, showing up for work on time is racist. That's what I said. The walls are closing in, honey. Yep, I've always said Freeman is the big fish. They want to catch in their case against Henyard and Company. I always said he'll snitch if he's no dummy, and he's no dummy. Well, I don't know, because he looks like a dummy to me. I would say he's a dummy in those women's frames. Go back. Go back. Come on, fingers. Oh, Lord. I didn't know that's all I had to do. Let's see. Finally. And so it begins. Sounds like racism. That's hilarious to me. Hold on. Let me see if I can get back here. Lord, that is crazy, y'all. So Keith Freeman was indicted, and I think, I was going to say, I see the late night crew is live about it. Let me see what's popping over there.
This nigga looks sick. He looks stressed the fuck out, worried, like any day now. And what do you know?
Yeah, I'm sure it's live. I can't comment. Am I not
Kids,
signed in?
important lesson. Crime don't pay.
Hold on.
It wasn't.
Let me see if I can jump on here.
Shouldn't even have had. All you gotta do is do right by the people. Stupid. Hey, feds, ask the big shit. Ask him about Vegas first. They went and got G money today, nigga. Oh boy. And I know it's bankruptcy fraud, but nigga, this is the step to, bro. Again, do you want to go sit down for 5 years?
Nigga said,
I mean, obviously Tiffany gonna hold you down, keep your books full and all that shit, right? You can trust her with that, right?
So I'm going to continue to watch this a little bit while I get ready to head out for the day. And I see that at 555 people is watching, and that is a beautiful thing. I suggest you guys jump on this live from the late night crew. I have added it to the breakdown playlist, and I'm about to share it as a post. So I would definitely suggest you guys hop on here. I'm going to continue to watch this. And for now, that's all I got.
And got no.
Chill out.
Power.
Try it again without doing all that extra. Ready? That's all I got.
And got no more.
I holla. Okay, say it then.
I holla. You know what that 3 mean?
Y'all jump on over there to the Real Late Night Crew after you watch this and chime in the chat.